Hello folks, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm 𝘊𝘁𝘁𝑑s. Welcome to the sweep zone. Yeah, there's a lot of sweeping that needs to be done. And I've kind of set up this thing here as a sweep-only catch-all for all the things inside the base. Hopefully, mostly things inside the base that they're going to be bringing in. Of course, we still have some automated stuff. But we have all this up here. You know what? I think I'm going to actually remove the top of the base. Weird as that sounds. This whole thing here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna put a caveat on that. I don't want the dupes like jumping out of the base quite yet. Or jumping out of the area without a suit. So I'll wait till that gets removed, and we'll go from there. I see we have some plants that need to be planted. So we go ahead and do that. And we have rooms that can just be broken down, really. If we go here, buildings. Just remove all these bedrooms, because they're not necessary anymore. How much is necessary? Well, we can actually redesign this, what do you call this? The Great Hall, I guess. So why don't we throw it underneath here for now? That's not where I wanted that. Because we're only going to need like 4 mess tables. Just like so. 4? I think we only need 3. Whatever, we'll leave 4 so it's symmetrical. And put some, I don't know, pictures and decorations and things. These are all of my favorite things. They're not, but you know, let's just go with that. Please. I can't do that until that is in there, and I think we will go with blocks. Granite, please. Alright, we'll let that get made. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll crank it up to speed too, because I think we can actually manage it. I have removed, you might notice, a big ladderway through here and pushed just everything back out of this space because I have decided we need better liquid storage. We're still just finishing up with polluted water here. There's some down at the bottom of the area here. Yeah, here and there. Last time I saw it, it was, yeah, this stuff over here. And there's a fair number of kilograms. I'm not sure if we can fit it or not. I'm kind of hoping we can. But we're already up to 400 kilograms in those top tiles. So it's pretty close, but overall, it's just not enough space. And I was going to just increase the tops of these, but I want to move this whole system entirely into this. And that's going to be something else. I haven't quite figured out exactly what's going to happen, so why don't we just kind of spitball through it right now. We're going to go with igneous rock and insulated tile. Well, you know, that's extremely unattractive. If we just kind of split out the area a little bit. And we say we want to make it, yeah, 27 tiles wide. How big of a space would this be? I mean, it's a lot of tiles, which is kind of what I was going for. We could do 2 different sizes, which might make sense, and I think I should leave more space around them. Because if you look at the number of tiles, these are 240 tiles, right? So there's really an opportunity here to make a decent size bin of, you know, 500-ish tiles, more than 500 tiles per liquid. And I think to quantify, I guess, which liquids, it's obviously these three plus one. But what's the plus one? Probably oil, because we're going to have a lot of oil picked up in time here, and it will need a place to go that is larger than this space. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do. I want to maximize the use of this space as much as possible, but I want some symmetry because, you know, symmetrical is beautiful, I guess. Let's leave a space of 3 there as a bit of a corridor, and over to there. And then if we, yeah, this thing is kind of one of the issues. We could have a 4th bin over here, but my thought was to leave a little bit of space here. And we could get rid of this petroleum thing. We could just put all this petroleum in bins. Or we could make a temporary storage that is out of the way, considering we're, you know, pretty much deconstructing most of the base anyways. Why don't we just make a temporary storage bin for it? There we go. We'll get it worked out here. Okay, deconstructing that. Wish I had caught him there. That's okay. Let's get a mopping crew in there. I've also been expanding the transport tube access network, as you can imagine here. This is awaiting iron, 800 kilograms of iron. Have I blocked them off from the iron? I may have. I did. Okay, let's let them back in, because this iron needs to go somewhere. And I think I need to sweep those chunks into there so the temperature averages out and cools down. That's it? That's all you got? You're not going to sweep anymore? I think actually what happened there is there was some dupes coming and they were going to do it manually, which is not what I want, Joshua. So I have to sweep this first using the sweeper. Yeah, okay, that's done. And then we can let dupes in to access this iron. That over there is sitting at like 65 degrees. This is only 194, he says, only. But that is, compared to what it comes out as, very cool. And it'll come down a little bit more. So we're just waiting for that to get set up for that. And here, and I'm going to even put another one down here near this gold volcano, because we'll probably want to use that as well. Just having stations all over the place for these things. We're going to want to put a roof somewhere like there. Do I want it that tall? Yeah, I think why not? Because around the aluminum volcano and stuff, it's a little bit claustrophobic, right? There's not a lot of freedom to place things as I want them. So if we leave some extra space around, it allows us to construct. What do we have here? It is aluminum. Oh yeah, and I believe this cooling loop is shut down right now because we were ripping it out, so it's going to be time to start rebuilding some of this stuff pretty soon. What does this say about this room? It is a great hall. That is also a great hall. We only need one great hall though. So here we go, we'll rip that out. I think I'm going to rip out all the sciencey things. We're going to rip out Maybe we'll leave the geotuner for the moment. Yeah, we could also throw that under here. Air tiles are, like, airflow tiles are not my favorite tile in terms of aesthetics, but they have their uses, right? I could, I suppose, lean on granite and just leave a couple of airflow tiles where they are necessary, which would be at the ends, and then maybe one under each picture would be enough. So let's copy that going down here. So, with the exception of the ends, and here, 𝘬𝘰𝘳𝘭𝘥. There we go. And we'll place geotuner in here. We'll probably have to make another research station just to satisfy its requirements, its room requirements. So, if we just say put in a regular research station and a supercomputer, we don't need to power him or anything. Yeah, missing research station. We know. We know. So that's all going to get done. More ripping out is going to get done. We have taken the top off of that, so that's good. And we're about to take the top off the whole base in one fell swoop. And then we can start putting roofs back on, actually. Because I want to have this space be 4 tall, like normally the rest of the base would be. And, we put airflow tile in. I feel like I should have made these dirt tiles go into the regular floor level. But the whole ingress-egress from the central part of the base is going to change in the future. We're going to have one central station. It might just go down here. Yeah. It'd be really nice if we could finish the research, but I don't think we have anywhere near enough, what are they called? The little disks. The floppy disks. Data banks. We have 65 of them. That might be enough for a little research. We'll have to see about that. Once the research stations are rebuilt, then we can have a look at the research tree. Boy, look at all this nonsense. That thing's probably not working anyways. Well, yeah, analysis complete, but it says geotune 0. Yeah, okay, because we just took down the geotuner. So it don't matter. And take out these power cables. All the way back to there. Would you look at that? Take out that light. You're gonna have an empty base here pretty soon. Okay, nice work there. Only now you're trapped. What do you have? Do you have igneous rock? Yeah. What's temperature looking like around here? Wow, it's really cold outside of the main part of the base. That might have been a mistake. We might have to put that roof back on. Wow, I guess I should have looked at that, but look at it. Too much cold is it's not a bad problem, really. You'd see if that cold were allowed to get around, and it will in time, it'll average out to a pretty nice temperature. There's a lot of heat being generated by these guys, of course. Wow. Who knew? Okay, can we put a big speed on that? There we go. Now you can go. I think we will just cover up the top. That's an awful lot of coldness. We'll remove this. And we'll just do that for now. It will allow some heat to sort of radiate through, or coldness. But I don't think the difference is so drastic as it's gonna matter as long as we have that that ceiling on there. I'm not gonna actually delete those background buildings because we'll probably do the whole base in granite wallpaper anyways. So why take it down? Just to put it back up, right? Well, let's see. If we were going to consider a space 16 by 18, something like that. Or 16 by 24. This, I don't know, I think that's too big. But there's a part of me that really wants to go and get the statue. Where is the statue? It's here. So, yeah, we would have to reset up all that research and try and get through these. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure we have the databanks for that. I would sort of doubt we have the databanks for that. Because the statue itself, the monument, is a massive amount of research. We'll see what happens. The first two parts of that are already done. Let's start with the first two parts of that research. I guess we will have to power this. How's these circuits looking? They're not being utilized that much. Let's use iron, since we're still actively cooling the iron volcano. We'll hook those up. There we go. That's coming along. Meanwhile, they built that wall. That's cool. I'm having an ADHD day. I probably shouldn't have put up that wall. I don't think it's necessary there right now. This is necessary. I want that built. This, I'm just kind of like spitballing. We gotta figure out where it's gonna go, right? So, and we're gonna need a split, so cancel this off. If I just mark out the area. Like so, then we can start to break it down into individual areas. How many tiles is that? 2,597? Yeah, that's a lot of tiles. That's good. That's great. That is 53, and I want a space of 3 between. So we go to about 25, and then we cancel. Does that leave 25 there? It does. And then height-wise, 49. So 46 is 23 up. (23 by 23). And we get some nice big areas here. And these would be individually 528 tiles, which again, going back here, This is 240. So more than twice as large. We'll be able to store, ideally, most of this extra water and continue to process it as we go. The one thing we're not generating right now is polluted water, but that will change when we start using an oil reservoir. Because an oil pump... Hello. Oil well takes water and power and gives us crude oil. Oh, it doesn't give us polluted water. I thought it gave us... No, that's right. It gives us crude oil and heat? No. Well, maybe we'll have to just run a carbon skimmer and complete the cycle. I don't know. We're certainly going to have a lot of carbon. Maybe this is something we can do right now, is start to pump that out of there. One thing I did... Yeah, it looks like it was completed. This is between episodes. Was I straightened out this pipe. So we can stop it there, let that pipe drain, and it will be less spaghettific. So it just goes up, over, up, and right into the filtration system. Which, yeah, we have a lot of carbon dioxide there. So the idea being, I want to use an extra one of these other outputs for the carbon dioxide. And if I'm smart about it, I won't have to put in another filter. Oh, is this really dropping out of there? Okay, cool. That's not what I want to happen there at all. Let's get a pump. Made it get out of gold. We'll put it there, I guess. We will then take an Atmos sensor, or I want to know gas element sensor. Thank you. There we go. And we'll put it there. And when it reads carbon dioxide, it will then pump. That's as simple as that gets. Yeah, do we want to just... Oh, it's rather inconvenient the way this is all lined up. But that's much more convenient. And then we gotta go over here. Bridge. I think we'll bridge over this way. I think that's just easier. And it'll go into the CO2 storage right there. We're gonna need some scaffolding to be able to work on this. That should take care of that bit. And they should be able to reach that. They can build through here, mostly. They can build all through there. We can cancel this. There we go. Alright, cool. Someone is getting stressed out. Twisted Soul. You're getting stressed out. Why? I'm gonna guess it's something to do with your morale. Of course it is. Let's just go over here, check out skills, and look for Twisted Soul. Yeah, your morale is real low. Why is that? Hopefully not because of the change we made here. I wonder if it's messing with their morale overall. My thought there, although it doesn't look like it because it's only Twisted Soul who has the problem. But if they didn't have the room bonus, that would be troubling. We still have the massage beds, and they should come up and take a break pretty soon. I think I'll just start it at 25% on this one. And then Twisted Soul can have a little bit of a break, just to relax a bit. Let's continue furnishing this stuff. Get those lights in there. Arrow pots. And what else do we have? Pedestals, right. Which we need to put our fancy useless machine on. And other things. There's something about, like, this is okay with the picture on the left. But I wouldn't mind changing the way these are working out, these rooms. I thought I'd try asymmetry. I think I regret it. I think I would like to do symmetrical just like this, so let's get rid of those two. We'll fix it up. I did, also, while we were at it, you still waiting for iron? Gosh. Well, they have access to the iron. What am I seeing here? Oh, they picked up hot iron. Of course they would pick up hot iron. And it has created sour gas, so we need to vacuum our thing out again. Which is very annoying. There we go. Add it to the relatively cool group. We can then drop a drop of petroleum here. Which should have been, yeah, should be resting right here. And I'll wait for them to pick that up, I think. And then we'll put the petroleum here. I don't think we need anything special there. We'll just put a pitcher pump down there. I mean, we could just keep making sour gas, but whatever. Is okay. How's the aluminum looking? Yeah, it's... we need to turn this back on. Okay. It's fine. It's totally doable. Is it as simple as just connecting this up? It may just be. Yeah, I think so. It's going to come out of here. You need to connect up there. And other than that, I think that's it. It's just going to be a very short loop. And it's probably going to pump out... 38 degrees is fine. These are set to 10 degrees. So it's, again, it's that problem. And one of the reasons I had a failsafe on there. This is going to probably blow up. How hot is that water? 101 degrees at that point. Yeah. Yeah, that's real hot. It's gonna poof right there. And nonsense. It's just all nonsense. Alright. Nonsense, I tell you. Let's just get it cooling down this corner first. We could add another leg to it. Like, it's not that bad. No, 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 no. There. I actually don't mind that sand being there. It doesn't really matter. Although, actually, it does, because we got this airflow tile here. It's going to block stuff. All right, let's just dig that out. No big deal, man. Yeah, we're going to overheat some stuff. We sure are. Stay there. Finish. Nope. Nope, not the way that works. Two other dupes are probably on their way to blast through that. Yep. Yeah, leave the door open, why don't you? Okay. We'll return that to its ideal programming at some later date, but at least we'll be able to cool down this aluminum, because that's pretty nutty. It's pretty nutty. Next dormant season, 17 cycles. 18 cycles, really. I never thought that this would show, like, an appreciative, or show a lot of cooling, but it really is working. Which is mind-blowing. Huh. The more you know. I feel like I could do like 2 metal tiles and increase the efficiency. We could probably, well, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna probably make another one of these Wheezewort things because it just doesn't. It's still not that efficient. If we fed them, they would be much more efficient. I think like 4 times more efficient. Let's just flip through that. Let's get a cubist knit suit. And we'll throw that on Ellie. There you are. Food has drastically changed since the start of this episode. We were at 300 and some odd thousand. It's still mostly surf and turf. We have some grub fruit preserve. There's still some muckaroot nutrient bar and meal lice kicking around. But by and large, it is grub fruit preserve and surf and turf, which is fine. Okay. So things are working out there. How's the heating from that? It's okay. Yeah, we stopped feeding these, so I think we just make a reed fiber plantation somewhere else later on. But yeah, coming up will be relocation of the Dreco ranches. We'll have 2, one for plastic, one for reed fiber, and then we won't actually have to plant reed fiber, will we? We never will. I want to be able to access this leaky oil fissure, so likely what'll happen is I'll reroute this transit tube to go, I don't know, it'll probably take a plunge underneath here. We'll square off an area in here, and we'll use this leaky oil fissure for just oil things. And cool it down. We'll probably have a cooling loop that'll cool down it and this minor volcano and our hydrogen, maybe, generators. Though they are heating up, I should say. They are heating up. But because it's so cold out there, I guess it's not a big deal. Of course, I started digging down here, but given that I've given them so much to do, that's not happening. And we're slowly cleaning up this stuff, and as this gets finished up down here, which I want the water moved out of there if at all possible, but as this finishes up, we will seal it off. I need a tile under there. I mean, we'll seal it off from the oil biome right across here, because, you know, it's just letting a bunch of heat out. And once we have that, I'll probably establish one line, and maybe we'll even use that one across the entire oil biome. That kind of goes through here. Well, it's still workable. Building entombment storage bin. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm not bothered. So we'll have one layer there. Eventually we'll endeavor to create some steam power out of the lava, but we'll have a lot of excavation of the oil biome to do. And we'll automate the picking up after that as well. Oh, we're finally digging again. Good for you, dupes. Good for you. Cool. They must have caught up. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We are getting tantalizingly close to that 1,000 mark. Yeah, thank you to my patrons and YouTube members. I don't say it enough, but I really do appreciate the support. And yeah, I'm excited to continue going and doing this work. And I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. Even if we are kind of reinventing the wheel at this point, I think it's going to make for a better looking and better functioning base down the road. So, yeah, hang tight. It'll be over soon. The pain will be over soon. All right, cheers, folks. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.